Hey, what's up all you Instacart shoppers out there? I'm 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗵𝗏 and welcome to another installment of my Instacart how-to series. In this episode, I'm going to show you some steps you can take to prevent becoming a victim of the old "I never received my order" scam, as well as what to do if the worst should happen to you. If you're not familiar with the scam, it's when a customer tells Instacart they never received their order at all so that they can get their stuff for free. It's one of the worst accusations a customer can make because you can be deactivated even if the customer tells a bald-faced lie. And by the way, this scam isn't specific to Instacart. Customers can pull this with DoorDash, Uber Eats, GrubHub, Shipt, and all the other delivery apps. So if you work for any of those platforms, what I'll show you in this video will work for them too. You might think that if the customer is going to pull this scam, they'll just opt for a contactless delivery, never acknowledge the driver, and then claim they never got their stuff. But since drivers have to take a picture of the delivery in these situations, Instacart can show the customer the picture the driver took to refute their claim. Additionally, customers acknowledge the risk involved if they check, "Leave it at the door if I am not around." However, if the customer insists that their order never arrived and just refuses to back down, Instacart might comp their purchase after all. Believe it or not, if someone is going to pull this scam, they're probably going to opt for a face-to-face delivery rather than a non-contact delivery. Why? Because they know the driver won't have to take a picture of their stuff at the doorstep. When they claim they never received their order, there's no picture of the delivery to disprove their claim. So Instacart really has no choice but to take their word for it. Another approach they might take is to select a contactless delivery in the app, but deliberately meet the driver at the door and take everything inside before the driver can take a picture. The customer then claims they never received their order, and again, because there's no proof of the delivery, Instacart assumes the customer is telling the truth. Additionally, there's a variation on the scam in which the customer grabs as many items as they can before the shopper can take the picture. The customer then claims all the items not in the picture were never delivered, and they get that for free. It's actually pretty easy to prevent becoming a victim of this scam. The first thing you need to do is install the Timestamp Camera Enterprise Edition app. Seriously, pause the video and download it right now. There's a link in the description below to both Android and iPhone versions. It's a free app that uses your phone's camera to take a picture with the date, time, street address, and GPS coordinates right in the photo. This information proves you were at a very specific place at a very specific time. Again, the app is free, but you can pay $9.99 to unlock the ad-free version, which also gives you the ability to customize the text, font, color, and size. Another hedge against BS claims is to get in the habit of unloading everything at the customer's door and taking a picture of the items with the Timestamp Camera app before ringing the doorbell for every delivery. That way, if they try to make a false claim, you've got indisputable proof of delivery. The only problem you might encounter is when a customer starts taking their items inside before you can finish unloading and taking the picture of the delivery. If this happens, explain as politely and professionally as possible that you have to take a photo of all deliveries, no exceptions. If they wanted a contactless delivery and they came to the door anyway, tell them the shopper app literally won't let you continue without taking a delivery photo. Show them your shopper app if they're skeptical. If they prefer a warm handoff, tell them you photograph every delivery for your own personal business records. If, for whatever reason, the customer gives you a hard time about taking a photo of their items, maintain your composure and complete the delivery as you normally would. Don't say anything that might make them think you don't trust them, and don't fib about it being a new company policy either. Just be sure to start a chat with shopper support as soon as you get back to your car. Let them know that you're worried the customer might be about to scam Instacart, or you're worried that they might rate you poorly just for doing your job. Taking a photo of grocery bags at someone's door is a pretty easy task. However, there are a few details you need to consider when taking the picture. Number one, whenever possible, include the address number in the photo. Obviously, not all houses have their number on or near the front door, but if you have to step back 10 or even 20 feet to include it, make sure you do. As long as the bags and items are visible in the picture, you should be fine. Take a close-up picture as a backup. Number two, the timestamp camera app isn't always 100% accurate. Sometimes it'll say you're at the house next door, or it'll display a range of addresses. If you kill the app and reopen, the correct address will usually appear. If it doesn't, you still have those GPS coordinates as a backup in a worst case scenario. When you get home, download your delivery photos to a specific folder on your home PC or use cloud backup service. If neither of these is an option, save them in a folder on your phone for at least 2 weeks. I asked some shoppers what happened to them when the customer claimed they never received their order. Most said they were able to provide proof of delivery and were reactivated immediately. Some specifically credited the timestamp camera app with saving their bacon. Even if you find yourself in an absolute worst case scenario of deactivation, bear in mind that Instacart does have an appeals process. This is why I recommend using 𝗏𝗏, a new supplemental insurance company which provides gig economists with a variety of services, including legal defense in the case of deactivation. Their plans start as low as $7 a month, which is worth it just for the deactivation assistance alone. I'll make a video more in depth about 𝗏𝗏 someday, so check out their website for all the details in the meantime. Use my link bit.ly/𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 to get your first month free. There's no contract or minimum purchase, and you can cancel anytime. If you watch this video, you've already reduced your risk of being scammed because now you know what to look out for. If you get into the habit of taking a picture of every delivery for every platform every time, you really shouldn't have to worry about being unfairly deactivated in these worst case scenarios. I know it sucks that we have to take so many precautions, but downloading a free app and snapping a photo really isn't that much work, is it? If you have some insight or another perspective on this scam that I missed, please let me know in the comments. As always, if you watch all the way to the end, you are awesome. Be sure to check out my other videos on Instacart if you want to become a better, more lucrative shopper. Thanks for watching, and I will see you real soon.